All right. Good Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Wow, I've already botched this introduction. That's okay. We're doing some Kerbal Space Program, and I just figured some stuff out. So I wanted to do a record and post an episode for Monday because I'm excited. By the way, if anyone's curious, we have about 70 hours in Kerbal Space Program on PC now, assuming that it's logging my hours correctly because sometimes I launch from CCAN. Doesn't log the hours. But I came up with a new mantra that worked out pretty well. First of all, I did upgrade the gesture with an ISO grid tank, which got us a few more meters per second. I don't know if it did or not, but check this out. Hands off. We're gonna trust in the McJeb. All right, hold on. McJeb just screwed it up. Hold on, let's restart real quick. I don't know why McJeb did that. I swear to you, I just did this and it worked. Put that up there. Oh, it's because somehow the staging is messed up. Hold on. Revert to editor. Somehow my staging got messed up. I know, great way to start. I promise you, I've just been playing and it worked out great. Alright, engine. Alright, so after the engine, we need this. Actually, alright, just making sure. Alright, so engine, boom, 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 then decoupler. Actually, I think this. Let's try this. Alright, so all I did was engage McJeb, 200 kilometer altitude, orbital inclination of current. Okay, that's all set. Alright, here we go. First orbit. In simulation, of course. But we're going to trust in the McJeb and let Jester do his thing. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I've been playing for the last, hour or so, and I finally figured it out. We did get an orbit, although the orbit was a little tiny bit shy of being a stable orbit. But if I do this, this contract was totally completed. All by trusting McJeb. So I'm kind of curious to know. Listen to that engine purr. Probably should have time warped to morning, but that's alright. This is only a simulation. But I think the gesture is powerful enough to do the next few contracts for us. As it is. Alright, staging event coming up. Alright, yep. We are on our way. All I'm doing is trusting in McJeb. Pull that contract up too so we can see the downrange. I just wanted to get a close-up view to see if these were firing at all. Alright, we've reached space. Now we just have to pull... Oh no, we have a loss of thrust in the engine. That's alright, it's still above 1.3. It looks like we burned out a valve. We may not get the orbit on this one then. Onto the SRBs. Alright, let's restart the sim. Of course, when I say, hey, let's record something for the peoples at home, we get engine failures. That's okay. Okay. We're just going to enjoy the cinematic. Wait, you know what? Hold on. Revert to editor. We're going to do this in the daylight, so we can actually watch. Save. But yeah, all I did was upgraded the lower fuel tank to an ISO grid tank. I don't know if that's better or worse than the balloon tanks. So, this is the Gesture Mark 4.2 with 9,694 meters per second. So let's go take a look at the gesture, the previous gesture. Mark 3.2. Yeah, it's significant improvement, really. This is a balloon tank. Yep, that's the balloon tank. So we did get a significant improvement. Even over the 9,923, so 9,000 or 8,421, 8,421. 8,004. What did I say? 8,004 to 8. 8,421. 8,421. 8,421. Yeah, so I think maybe the balloon tank wasn't... Hold on. Let's... Maybe it's because it has one more SRB. 8,421. 8,444. 9,955. Alright, so that SRB is... Alright, so what I'm going to do is increase the length to... Okay, so 67,000... 70. Let's test this one out instead, because I think maybe I just got lucky. Okay, we'll take out the Jester Mark IV, which is the one you guys watched me build if you were here for the live stream, which, by the way, we are live every Saturday with Kerbal Space Program, so if you're interested in that. Alright, so Ascent Guidance, Prime Vector, 200 kilometers, Orbital Inclination Current, Engage Autopilot. Okay, everything looks good on this end. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's just move this up here. Okay. And I think this can get moved down here too. Alright, let's see what she does. Engage autopilot, that's done. Alright, now we're having all kinds of problems with McJeb. See, as soon as I go and hit the record button. Alright. Ascent settings. Oh wait, maybe I gotta do this. It's Prime Vector, reset, PVG settings. I don't know what PVG is. Ascent settings. Auto stage is on. 200 kilometers. Engage. There we go. I'm curious to know why the balloon tanks have, I don't know. We have the other one saved. Let's see what she does. Don't even know if you guys can hear me, because, oh my god, is that loud in my mic. Hold on. Maybe I should... It might be a little bit better. Now, as long as we don't have loss of thrust this time, I promise you I made an orbit, and then I was like, yeah, I looked at my wife, I was like, you care if I record real quick? So I have something to put out today, and she was like, no, I don't care. So I hit record, and then problems all over the place. Got about a minute left on main engine. No loss of thrust so far. We are doing phenomenal. We do got to repaint the Jester's upper half, though. What? Why? What is the frackin' deal here? Maybe it's a staging issue? Alright. Engines. Clamps. This has to go down here. And then stage. Alright, let's try that. Let's give her a good old try. I was hoping I could just hit record, do the contract real quick, but no. What, baby? It's up to you. I agree with you, whatever you want. Might as well, because otherwise it's just going to run for another hour and jack up the cost. See how hot it is outside. 82. I think all the windows are closed. What, baby?
Turned off this morning because it was cold in here and I thought it would save some money.
I don't disagree. All right. United Kingdom. Jester. Yeah, this engine is insanely powerful compared to what we've been using on stream. Go, baby, go. 70 kilometers for the apoapsis. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Why does it... Oh my goodness, hold on. Something's not right here. What is the deal? Hold on, let's try it manually. I swear this just worked. Actually, you know what? We're going to try something real quick. Even though this one has more delta V, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Maybe something in here makes it work better. I don't know. Engage autopilot. Let's see what she does now. I mean, all we can do is keep trying and see, but if I have to, I'll just delete this recording and then go back to tinkering. That's the best part about recording, is I can edit it, I can not post it. At least it's not live, or I'm like, yeah, guys, look at this. I was curious to know what you were grabbing. Oh. I was just being nosy, my bad. I'm learning it from you. It's baby steps, baby steps. Because originally, really? It's gonna be like that, is it? Alright. We're doing much better this time. It looks more closer to what I did when I actually got the orbit. So that's a plus. Alright. Staging event coming up in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stage. There we go. Clean stage. Let's pull up that contract. Is any of the science running in here? Yeah, we got some science running. I don't know why. That has something to do with the inclination. I'm not sure. Because I did find a way to look at that. It's in here. Micrometeorite detection. Minimum in ecocentricity of 0.04. Well, that was odd. Something tells me we're not getting the orbit this time because of that. Yeah, we're not going to get the orbit. That's alright, though. We're going to get a ton of science for this. Well, by a ton, I mean a few points. Alright. Let's revert to the editor. And, wait. Shape. I don't know if I like that. What would be... I think I like that one. Alright, recoloring GUI though. Okay, let's... Alright, should we do red or green for the body? I think we do green. And then maybe... Oh, come on. Red for that. Gold for that. Oh, I don't like that. maybe this should be red. And maybe this one gold? No, I don't like that either. Hold on. Actually, this one might not be. No. We do red, green. Alright, what about this one? So we turn the black to red. And this one to green. And this one to gold. And then, whoops, close. Take this one to green. And then put this one gold and this one gold. I think that's a lot better. That's a lot better. A lot better enough anyway. Alright, now. Structure. Select flag. Where is it? You guys already know how this goes. And then text. United Kingdom. Okay. Here, switch that off. Switch that off. Oh, I like that. Set fill color. I like how that pops out. Okay, now. Set text. Wait a minute. There we go. That's what I didn't do. Okay, now set fill color. Maybe we do that in red. I like it. Alright, now this one. Recoloring GUI. So now this one, hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Now this one. Red. Gold. Green. Okay. I think this one will just do gold. Or no, maybe this one should be green. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like the green on that better. Cancel. Pressurized gravity. Actually, pressurized gravity. There we go. We got some stickers on her now. I do believe the gesture is completed. Alright, we're gonna save it. Move that back over there. Plans. Oh wait, hold on. Tool all. Failed editor checks. Modify. Okay, we need to build a whole new launch complex for it. So we're at 64 tons. So what if I put this to 80, 85? All right, hold on, what do we got? So we have a height of 40 meters. So where's the height limit? So can I put this at 60, say? Oh. Name, let's do... Because why not? Alright, so this is in the plans. That'll be done in 1965. Let's go see how close we are to that. Oh, we're in May of 1964. I guess we don't have much of a choice here. Alright. So... Really? I can't just mass move? Oh my goodness, this is a little ridiculous that they don't give you a way just to put in a number. Can I just put in a number? Nope, can't put in a number. So we're gonna have to click this 140 times. Can I just do max? Nope. Yeah, I'm not editing this. You guys are going to suffer with me through all of this. Okay. So that'll be done in just a few months. Let's just go ahead and warp to completion. Roll out, warp to completion. Alright. F5. Sure. Should have probably did that before we did all that integrating and moving around, but whatever. Whatever. Alright. So, staging should be good. Let's get McJeb going here. Everything should be fine. Engage autopilot. And let's go. Not a simulation. This is for all the cojones. I'm not sure what the best angle to watch this would be. Something's not right here. I gotta... So... That, then that... Then that... Why am I not getting all of my DV stats here? Something's not right. Something's not right. The DB stats are wrong. Usually means there's a decoupler in the wrong spot. $11, 3, 11. Then 3. I don't know what's wrong. It makes me nervous. Also, why am I using up that electricity? That's not right. Why am I using up this electricity and not this electricity? Something's wrong there too. Don't need that no more. What? There we go. What? Oh, no. No. I don't know what's going on here. Did the root part change? What is so different now? I didn't change anything. Alright. I can't even revert. It's already on the launch pad. It all looks fine. I have no idea what went wrong here. I didn't change none of the avionics. Control from here, maybe? Alright, I guess. Yeah, it's using the electric charge from up here and not down here. I don't understand. It should be using this electric charge first, and it's not. See? All kinds of problems when I decide to go live. Or record. Oh. Something's wrong here. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Get out of my way. Let's do this. Something's not right here. We gotta figure this out. Manage LCs. Location. Oh, I see what that is. Alright. Can I just cancel this? There's... Oh, there. Alright. Let's go take a peekie. What is the deal? Alright. So, we have engine, stage. Kind of want that down here with that. That's the interchange node. Oh. Okay, okay. Maybe that's the issue? Hold on. What's this one? So that fires properly. No, that was right. Because you have to fire the decoupler before that. Hold on. What is... I don't know how that got rerouted. I must have pushed a button somewhere. I think that's it. Alright, so boom, boom. Engine burn. That decouples. Then that decouples. And then 11 sergeants. And then 3 sergeants. Then decouple. And then 11 sergeant. Then decouple. Then decouple. Alright, I think... we might have figured out the situation. Let's do a sim real quick just to make sure, because we clearly cannot be trusted to make these decisions. Alright. I want to have this on real quick. Okay. Engage autopilot. There we go. Somehow I changed the root part of it. I don't know when or how that happened. Alright, let's take off the time warp. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stage. Beautiful staging. We got a nice TDR or TWR. I wonder what SLT stands for. If anybody knows, leave a comment. I'm looking up right here because it's TWR and SLT, single loss trajectory. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Because you can click live SLT, but I'm not messing with that. It might work this time. Maybe. I'm worried about the periapsis not coming up fast enough. But we're going to trust McJed. Do I still have science going? Yes. Staging event coming up now. There we go. We have achieved orbit. A stable orbit at that. Now, let's get rid of that. Alright, I don't have the contract for that yet. But I'm curious to know. Whoops, wrong button. So yeah, how much electricity do we have left? We have 30 minutes of electricity, so we should get quite a bit out of that. Okay, revert to editor. Here we go. I am curious to see one thing though, real quick. We have plenty of funding. Let's take this off for just a second. I want to take this off. And then what is it? Alt click. Actually, let's just, so So what if I do this? Telemetry. Or where's the science? Configure experiments. I don't think I'm going to get better than that. So that's 9,508. Yeah, let's just not worry about solar panels right now. Nope, I don't want to do that. I wanted this one. I mean, that's a lot of electricity. We'll just leave it. Do one final save. New launch. I'll just leave it like that. I'm not naming it. Plans. Add plan. Oh, wait. Yeah. Tool all. Purchase all toolings. Okay, now can I add it to the plans? Yes. All right. We're getting an orbit. We're getting a frickin' orbit right frickin' now. Construction be done in 1964. Okay, integration. Staff, of course. Oops, we gotta do this. This is such an annoying... There should be a button to just, like right here, all. I'm glad you guys stick with me through all this. Launch Complex 4. We're gonna hire some more engineers. Alright, so January. Come on. Give me morning. Alright, launch. Here we go. Let's cross our fingers. No damn engine failures. No problems. McJeb, ascent guidance. I want the contract showing. I didn't accept the contract. Shit. Wait, hold on. Can I go to the Space Center real quick? Oh man, I can't believe I didn't accept the freaking contract.
Oh,
I forgot. I never checked for sounding payload. Wait, can I... Yeah. Yeah, we can do that one. If we have to just launch this one for science, I'll do that. Uncrewed. Launch new vessel. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna do it. Ah, shit. Oh well, this will be a dress rehearsal. And we'll get the science out of it. That's a big one. Might as well shut that off. And now we just wait. The Jester Mark IV from the United Kingdom. That sucks. I forgot to accept the contract. Alright. You know what we can keep up here, though? Beautiful separation. McJeb is doing amazing things right now. The numbers are looking much better this round. I understand. It didn't save me any electricity. There we go. That's the orbit. That's an orbit. That's an orbit, that's an orbit, that's an orbit. Okay. Now that'll stay up here doing science for 30 more minutes. So I don't know how much actual science it's going to transmit. It does not seem to be transmitting science very fast. Yeah. That's okay, though. We're getting some science off of it, I guess. We'll leave that up there for the next 2 minutes. Alright. So now all we have to do is put another one into production. Warp to that completion. Roll it out. Warp to that completion. Launch. Now we should just be doing the same exact thing. What's the recording time on this? I'm not going to worry about launching in the daytime. We're already at 1 hour and 20 minutes on this recording. But yeah, see, I told you guys I had an orbit. I don't know why it took me like 45 minutes to get back into orbit, but we have the orbit. Our very first orbit. Very first orbit achieved on KSP RP1. Isn't it a beautiful thing? I kind of like how we are launching off into the big dark nothingness. So what have we achieved? We've achieved orbit. We figured out how to use a basic McJeb. We still got to figure out why the science isn't transmitting fast enough. Now, the other thing I can think about doing... Oh, staging event. The other thing I thought about doing was having 2 launch complexes building gestures, you know, back to back. But the problem with that is we'd have to hire another 200 engineers, and I don't think the budget can handle that. But I can tell you for certain that I've restarted the gameplay like 4 or 5 times on off stream and off recording gameplays. I'm not doing a whole lot better on those ones as far as the timeline is concerned. And honestly, I think I need to start just launching more rockets. But the problem is even when I launch more rockets, there's only so much science you can get in, 1 minute, 2 minute intervals. All right. And see, that one we didn't even get an orbit. Isn't that crazy? Same exact rocket. Same exact everything. And we didn't even get an orbit. Alright. We'll let that go do its thing, because that's not going to do the contract. Alright, go here. Maybe if we make it a little bit lighter. Make it a tiny bit lighter. What if I take some experiments out? Well, no, that would completely defeat the purpose. Mass spectrometer. Do we have better avionics that we can do? We do not. What can we do to make this a little bit lighter? What if we just take this to 175? Whoops. So 8240. No change. All right. Oh, that was the other thing I need to look at is the communications. How do you even look at that? Avionics. I don't see a communication. This one? Huh. Where would it communication? So I don't know if that's gonna do what I want it to do though. 8228, 8240. Ugh. So let's take this off for a second. Is this utilization up? Where's utilization at? Huh. Well, that's... maybe... What is this for? Is this an avionics? Oh, that's the sounding payload. I'm so stupid. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so... what if I... wait, hold on. What was the... alright, so total delta V is 5314. Take that off. 5463. What if I just take the sounding payload out of it? There it is. Okay. What if I just... 5405. Total 9708. Oh, whoops. There's no engineers in that one. Alright. I mean, we did get one orbit on this little recording. I'm gonna do one more launch. I'm not even gonna simulate it, because the problem with the simulators is just because it works in the simulator, I get different numbers. So, I know the rocket flies. We're just a little shy of an orbit. Alright. We're gonna do some time warping here. Now the next question is can I fit a little bit more fuel into one of these without tearing apart my TWR? All good questions. I am pretty happy with this though, because you can get all the way up above the atmosphere pretty far with just that stage alone. Which is what we want, because you want your bottom stage to do as much of the heavy lifting as it possibly can. Oh, great. Of course. Engine failure. I fucking hate this game sometimes. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I don't even care. I'm about this damn close to turning off engine failures and part failures altogether. I don't mind it. If all I was doing was just launching stuff and having a good time, alright, cool. Engine failure every once in a while, not a problem. But I feel like every single damn launch I have is either McJeb failure, engine failure, something's going wrong. I can't just launch rockets. Which I understand, it's supposed to be part of the realism. I get it. But I'm already super far behind, and I'm not getting any science. I don't know what I'm doing wrong to not get science. I'm gathering it, but I'm not getting it. Nope, not having it. I already reverted once. Let's just do it the fuck again. That was a complete engine failure. See what I mean? If I wouldn't have reverted, that I would have spent a whole bunch of time building the next rocket just for it to happen again. Hold on, here we go. Because I was really banking on these rockets being able to gather science for a couple hours. There we go. Doesn't that feel better? And see, it really burns me when you get part failures before it even reaches the rated burn time. Again, I know it's part of the experience, but I'm not doing that well in the RP1 progression. Like I said, I'm on the fence about just turning part failures off altogether. I just would love to wrap my head around the contracts and how to do them effectively. Because, I mean, it's 65? 1965, I should be working towards the moon. I should be able to get orbits no problem. And, of course, another part failure. At least it made it over its rated burn time this time. But that means I don't think we're getting an orbit again. This should be 3 by now. Yeah, we're not getting an orbit. Oh well. At least I got one orbit for you guys. See, I really need like 5 more science to do more research. Like, my research staff is not doing anything. I don't want to fire them because then I just have to spend more money to hire them back. Utilization. What do I have for science over here? We already have a mass spectrometer. Can't do biological samples, micromedia, early magnetometer, early television parameter, a Geiger counter. Can I put that in there? Configure experiments. Can I? Alright, you know something I do want to try. Screw it. I'm gonna try it and see if that helps. This will be the last launch, and then I'll post this. Plans 4.3. beautiful sunny day. Engage. Go. I swear to Jesus, if I get part failures again on this one, I'm uninstalling. Uninstalling, I swear. Don't tempt me, Kerbal. But the part failures are why I don't just put more fuel in, because we do have a little bit of room on the thrust to weight. Conceivably, we could get rid of the SRBs and take all that weight and put it down here to a better lifter stage. But these stupid engines are only rated to burn for so long. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Those hot dogs had me worried. Oh, they're back. It should be okay, I'm hoping. We're getting out of the atmosphere now, so at least up into the thinner parts of it. I'm starting to worry more. Go away. Go on. No one wants you here, hot dogs. Go on, get it. So, oops. Almost, I did forget, I mean, not almost, I did forget to turn those experiments on. That would have been bad. Alright, that is an orbit. I don't know why the antennas are still hot dogging. We're not in the atmosphere. I don't know why it's... I can't turn off the RCS thrusters. Super weird. But see, we're not broadcasting any science. That's super annoying, dude. Why are you burning through all of your helium? Oh, I get it. I mean, not that it matters a whole lot. So... zero science, but contract completed. Yeah, I don't know why it's not broadcast. I mean, we're not gathering enough science to broadcast, I guess. I do not know. Is it this one? Alright, guys. I'm going to leave it there for the day. Oh, wait. Artificial satellite orbits Earth. It took us till 1965, and they were doing it in 1957, so we're like 7 years slow. Far above us, a new satellite is circling Earth. The Jester Mark 4.3. The satellite was put here not by Mother Nature, but by the hard work of a vast team of scientists and engineers, or one idiot at a computer. All over the world, amateur radio operators are listening in to the telemetry signal that is broadcast as it passes overhead. This will go down in the history books as surely only the beginning of the space efforts. Historical information. The first satellite to orbit Earth was Sputnik, launched by the USSR on the 4th of October, 1957. It broadcast a steady radio beep as it orbited before its batteries ran out. It stayed up for 2 months before drag from what little atmosphere there was deorbited it. This startled the U.S. and started the space race. Well, I guess that's something. Let's go check on our contracts. First scientific satellite. One days of science returned from it. So, I mean, we can do that. But I think it'd be better to do this one real quick. We'd have to put the sounding payload back in. But this one doesn't have to do orbit. This is just a 6K down range. And they're both optional. Is this the only... Yeah, this is the only one I have available. Okay. And then we're going to have to do a polar orbit. Oof, that one's going to be fun. All right. So we got a bunch to look forward to. On the next one, we're going to do this 6K downrange because I'm really sure we can do that with 50 units of sounding payload, no problem. So if you guys want to see that one, make sure you keep an eye on the playlist. Join us on Saturday to see how far we can get in this. Thank you so much. And if you've lasted this long into an almost 2-hour video, I hope to see you on the next one.